Hello everyone, Halloween is upon us, and since it's Halloween, it's the perfect time to sit back and scare yourself shitless. Although we have horror movie classics such as The Exorcist, Alien, Halloween, Evil Dead, Pinocchio. Yes, Pinocchio. I do not care. That film made by Disney freaked me out as a kid, and I'm pretty sure it freaked out other people. However, there are some great fun horror movies out there that doesn't get enough love, and the film we will be discussing today is Stan Winston's 1988's underrated horror gem, Pumpkinhead. Now, on with the video. A quick breakdown of the film. So, spoiler warning, the film starts out with a family in Hillbilly America, where we are introduced to one of the main characters, Ed. We see that Ed and his family are on edge due to the beast being unleashed, which we then see a man being chased by something in the woods. It turns out he may have killed the little girl. Though he explains that he didn't do it, it doesn't matter, for the monster of the film, Pumpkinhead, arrives and kills him, with the small child watching these events unfold. It then skips to the present day, and the young Ed has grown into the dashing Lance Henriksen. I can't even say his name, Henriksen. But he has no shirt. Well, to be fair, he was making that extra money since this film was made 2 years after Aliens, which was released in 1986. So he definitely had some star power in the late 80s. Okay, so moving forward to around 20 minutes in the film, we see that Ed's son, Billy, has been hit by a motorcycle due to some college kids wanting to have fun. You know, fun, drinking, and riding their dirt bikes, as you do if you're an 80s college kid. The only issue is, like any group of friends, there is always the rebel douchebag who so happens to be the brother of Steve, played by Joe Hoffman, which is funny because in the film his brother is called Joe. Someone didn't really care about the names when writing this. Anyway, after Joe hits poor Billy with his dirt bike and runs away to the cabin, because apparently if he gets caught, he will go to prison due to him already having a warning. Wow. With Joe driving to the cabin with the others, Steve decides to stay with the boy until Ed comes back. So, Ed sees Billy and is in shock and mourning. Pause. First things first. Never pick someone or move them, especially if they've been hit by a vehicle, because you don't know what injuries they may have. Alright? Okay, continue with the movie. Ed is angry and broken to his boy giving into his injuries. This makes Ed drive up to another hillbilly looking camp where he is looking for information of an old woman with powers. At first, they all refuse, due to them believing they would save his soul. After a while, a kid tells him where she is. Once he finds her, she makes a pact using Ed's and Billy's blood, allowing for the demon Pumpkinhead, who is apparently a spirit of vengeance, to begin its hunt. So moving along, halfway through the film, we see that the creature enjoys tormenting his victims. It looks as if Pumpkinhead may be around 7 foot tall, and he has abnormal strength, being able to throw a young adult male who looks to be around 70 kg like it was nothing. We see he has razor sharp claws and almost cat-like legs, plus a massive head. Almost like another movie creature. That's right. Stan Winston, who created the creature, is also the creator of other iconic monsters, such as the Hive Soldiers in Aliens and the famous T-Rex in Jurassic Park. So, the more you know. Heading to the final part of the film, we see that Ed discovers that he is linked to the monster, and no matter what he does to try and stop the monster, the only thing that can hurt Pumpkinhead is Ed himself. Using this knowledge, he asks one of the final survivors to use a gun to kill him, ending him, which defeats Pumpkinhead, until he is summoned again, which funny enough will be 3 more times, and each one of them are terrible movies, so please, don't waste your time on them, unless you're completely smashed. So, why should you watch this movie, and not some other classics? Well, because just that, they are classics. And during the monster craze in the 80s, a lot of movies were left out. If you're looking for a fun horror movie, and which, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated monsters, then check out Pumpkinhead. You may be surprised with how much you will enjoy it. Also, don't go summoning vengeful spirits or vengeful demons because they're not cool. Thank you for staying till the end of the video. If you enjoyed this content from No Whimper Productions, please like, comment and subscribe. And if you can, just turn on that notification bell if you want to. Doesn't make a difference. Unless you don't want Pumpkinhead to come see you. But besides from that, have a lovely morning, afternoon or evening. Enjoy your Halloween. Beijos. Ciao.